Today we're talking about the Kizer Drop Bear Fix 7 and making some coffee. All right, I just wanted to do a quick video sort of review of the Kizer Drop Bear Fix 7. We did not have any intention of doing a review on this knife, video or otherwise, but it hit our porch a few days ago, and we were pretty impressed. After an initial inspection, we were like, hey, let's head up the mountain and hike up our favorite creek, because it was hot as hell. Hike up our favorite creek and do some testing. And by we, I mean Andrew, because after the hike, I was tired, hot, and a little thirsty. So anyhow, we started with some beauty shots before the damage. I guess I should throw the specs out anyhow. So this is an 11.8 inch knife overall length. It's got a blade, a 6.5 inch blade. We've got Micarta handles. The blade is available in AEB-L or 1095. We prefer AEB-L for the kind of stuff that we do, so that's the one we went with. But if you're a high carbon guy, that is an option. It technically has a drop point blade, thus the name, but it's spear point adjacent. It's really close to spear. It's even got a swedge on the top of the spine there. So anyhow, I think that's sort of a nod at the tactical side of this knife. We started out our testing day with some chopping. As you can see here, I put in a lot of effort, and we actually started with a log that was bigger than I thought this knife could handle, but it went right through it. And we did some smaller ones as well, different wood types, and this thing just kept chopping and chopping. And really, it was the chopping that is sort of when we're like, okay, we need to do something on this really quick. Then we did some carving, and this is not some kind of little whittling knife by any stretch, but it'll handle camping tasks for sure. And after that, we jumped into some batoning. As you can see here, I put a lot of effort in. And then we batoned and we batoned and we batoned. We did find a piece of wood that it got wedged in. It was a harder wood, and so it does have its limitations with batoning. This is not a straight bushcraft knife. But for the most part, we were really impressed with the batoning as well. We got a tiny microchip in the blade, and but nothing that we can't clean up really easy. There's a couple features of this knife that make it unique. One of them is that it's got jimping in the finger choil. It's heavily chamfered jimping and really comfortable. So I actually kind of liked it. I didn't think I would. It also has jimping about a third of the way up the spine. And that's nice for different, it makes it easier to use different grips depending on what you're doing. And then the front of the handle scales are beveled so that you can do a pinch grip when you're doing food prep or whatever. It's really, this handle style really facilitates a lot of grips. And there was just a lot more thought that went into this knife than most knives, most fixed blades, especially at this price point. And just an impressive Azo, one of Azo's best designs for sure, just impressive all the way around. So, but overall, really impressed with this knife. Highly recommend it at its price point. I think really everyone should have one in their collection. It's cheap enough, you don't mind beating on it, pick up a couple. But you might, one of the reasons I wanted to do this quickly is because Kizer does have a tendency to discontinue fixed blades really fast. Usually the Azo designs stick around longer. Like the Kizer Baby is stuck around for a minute. But just in case they discontinue it as fast as they did the Metro Propitsal or whatever the hell that knife was called, I figured I'd do a quick review so you could have a chance to pick one up. And I didn't see a lot of reviews where people were doing heavy testing, so I figured, we should do that as well. I'm still pretty wore out from all that effort. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later.